What a week we've been having. Harvest has been absolutely flat out. And we're into the last little bit of it now. David is over in the large rye field. And we've got one rye field left to do. And I'm going to head over to David now. And he's cutting, and he's got dye on carting for him using David's JD. Yeah, it's been flat out. It's been flat out. We've got everything done except for these rye fields. And to be honest, David should have probably finished this field by now. So I think I really want to get them baled, but I also want to get the bales in before we get some wet weather coming, which is due in the forecast in the next couple of days. So I kind of need to work out the best plan of action. So I finally convinced him to do all the bales that we're using, the straw bales that we're using, as round bales. He agreed, surprisingly. Not surprisingly, but surprisingly, that it was easier to put the round bales in the shredder. So, yeah, we've got round bales, but all the other bales that are being sold off are done in squares. So they are finished here. So let's find out what the plan of action is. Right then. Where are they? Round here, I expect. Having a gas. Alright, boys, how's it going? Oh, hello, John. I'm having a whale of a time, I am. I expect you are, Di. You don't get to do this very often, do you? Oh, no, this has been brilliant fun. Excellent, I'm glad you're having fun, mate. So, what's the plan then, David? Do you want me to bail this, or what?
I need you to get the header trailer, John. So that we can go up to next field. Last field. Hurrah! Last field. And then we can cut it.
Right, I'll go and get it now, mate. No point hanging around. Yeah, so if we can get this done as quick as possible. And that's the best thing to do. So I'm going to take this baler back to the yard. I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to bring in that field that I have baled already first, and then I'll get these two other fields baled up later on. So here we are, and we're going to stick it under the shed, just here. So yeah, we've been using the crone. Been taking it in turns, on and off. David hurt his back the other day. So I was running the combine, which was good fun. But anyway. Oh, there's Di. Let's make sure he tips it okay. Yeah, he's going to be alright, isn't he? Yeah. Good job. Right, let's go get this header trailer. If I can remember where it is. Right, you all good?
Aye. Just crack on, John. I'll shout if I've got a problem.
I'm sure you will, but, you know, got to make sure that you're okay. So I think what we'll do, mate, is we'll go in the bottom field because it's going to be easier than trying to get you manoeuvred around the top gates, isn't it?
Oh, aye, John, that's a good idea. Yeah, go in this bottom one, and then we'll go straight up through the gates and do it that way. I'll start at the bottom of the field, can't I?
Yeah, that'll work much better, won't it?
Aye.
Right, so we're going to go in this field here. And then we're going to head up to the top corner, go through the gate, go across the other one, and go through that gate. And it's just going to be easier than trying to get him to manoeuvre around all the way up through the road and everything. We ain't got to worry about trees and stuff like that. So you would have seen back there the bales from this field. They're to be sold. And we got bales in... well, we got bales in all the fields actually. I think we've baled everything. Everything that's come out has been baled. So I'll just jump out, open up the gate. There we go. You're right back there.
Aye, she's getting a bit spinny. Nothing to worry about. We'll be alright.
Okay. So there's another load of bales there. I don't know how many we've got in total. I've got it written down. I haven't got it with me, so I don't know what we've got. But it's all got to be brought in. I'm not actually sure where we're going to bring it in to. There he goes then. Oh, he's missing a bit. You're missing a bit.
Aye, I know. I don't care. Be alright. I'll pick it up in a minute.
Alright. Yeah. You carry on. Yeah, so I just had a quick word with him to find out where we are actually going to put these bales. And we need to find somewhere that is easy access for the trucks, the lorries to get to. For when they come to pick them up. So I'm going to have a think where the best place is. Off the main road somewhere, really. So anyway, what I'm going to do is I'm going to bring in those bales. That's what I've decided. So I'm going to head down, get the John Deere loader and bring it back up here because it's got the forks on it. Right, here we are. I'm not going to use this because I do not like it. So we're going to drop the forks off, grab the JCB and the bale trailer, and we'll go and pick up those round bales that I baled earlier. Pop that there. I've already got the JCB set up on the trailer. I set it up the other day, knowing full well what I was going to be doing. So that thing can stay there. Yeah. Right then. So we'll pop these on here. And we'll go out round to the right. And we'll get as many bales as we can. In fact, I think we'll get them all on the trailer, to be honest. And I'm not going to put them in that shed this time. I'm going to put them around the back where we just got this from. because I think it's going to be easier. There's Di, sat waiting. I'm glad he's having fun. He's been through it. He's had a horrible time of it, really. But now he doesn't know that we know, but now we know. We can keep his spirits high and help him more than we would normally, you know. It's, we helped him out a lot anyway, but it's nice to just make sure that he's okay, because he's getting on now as well as old Di. He's no spring chicken anymore, and he's got his nice new Fent, which couldn't pull the trailer, or else he'd be in that. She wasn't quite powerful enough for it, so he's got David's John Deere. Which, yes, I know. David lending his John Deere to someone. What a surprise. That's amazing. Remember, he is renewing it this year. So he doesn't really care that much about it anymore, does he? So, in we come. I need to find somewhere relatively flat for this. Ain't gonna be up there, is it? Down the bottom here, I suppose. This field isn't that flat anyway. It's hard enough keeping the bales from rolling away. I think we should be alright down here. It's flatter than it is up there anyway. I'll just jump out, drop her off, and we'll get it filled up. So we're all filled up and we're bringing them back, and we're going to get them all off. I heard the other day that we've got a new landlord due to start in the pub, but nobody knows who it is. Which is interesting, because I thought it was going to be David, the amount of time he spends in there. I really thought that he was going to jack in farming and take the pub on. But no, he's not. He said it's definitely not him. So, we didn't get that many bales out of this field, to be honest. But we do have these two rye fields that we're going to have bales off of, so I think we're going to be good. We've only got 9. So we're going to pop them in here. And this is where I'm going to keep all of the bales now. So we're going to sort it all out, and then I'm going to move the machinery. That tedder needs to go back down to the other yard. But the straw blower and the feed mixer we're going to put around the other side, out of the way, and then we'll have all the bales in this shed in one place, in an easier place to maneuver, so we can load the feeder and the blower much easier. But to be fair, this shed is quite big, so we could probably keep the machinery in here as well, with the amount of bales that we're going to have. Really? But we'll see as we go. So Hamlins definitely want me for their potato harvest. That's all confirmed. So we'll be doing that. Got a load of wood chopping to do, logging and stuff. So that's going to be interesting, because apparently they've got some new machinery. Whether it's new or not, I don't know, but it's new machinery to them. And you know what these logging people are like? They don't like to spend lots of money. They tend to run their stuff into the ground and then sell them on, and then people like this lot here buy the stuff that's been run into the ground. So I'm not expecting anything fancy by any means, but it's certainly going to be a big gap filler for the winter, because it's not, you know, the end of autumn and winter for me, as contracting goes, is pretty bleak. And obviously I've got the cows to tend to here, but I don't do anything else because David takes care of everything else. So it's not like there's loads for me to do around. I have tried several times to get on the list for the council for doing hedge cutting and snow clearing, but we've not had any snow, so they've not really called us for that. So yeah, it's just a bleak time of the year for us, really. You need to try and make as much money as you can throughout the spring and summer period and early autumn to keep us tied over for winter. But we just about manage anyway, so the extra income will be a bonus, really. So that's our last bale. We'll pop that on here, and then we'll just run round and see how David and Di are doing. With a bit of luck they're finished, because that's not a very big field, that one that they were in. Let's go and see if they're done. Where are they then? See a combine. Spin around. Looks like he's just finishing off loading up die. Looks like he's done. Looks good. You all done then?
Oh, I just finished, John. Just finished loading die up. He's gonna head back now, tip this load off.
Well, that's good, mate. I suppose I better start baling it all now.
Aye, good plan, John.